Dear Ellen, my name is Jason Elliott. I am 22 years old. I live in Charlottesville, Virginia, and I'm a fourth-year psychology major at UVA. And I have a huge favor to ask you. So I've been blessed with a story that is my life, and it is my goal and my passion to share that story with anybody who will listen to it. My only problem is I'm not sure how to get there. Without going into too much detail, I come from a very conservative background. I was raised independent fundamental Baptist, and we were in church all the time. And despite the belief that church brings you the answers, I found myself continually coming up with more questions about, who am I? What am I? What are these feelings that I'm feeling? And how do I deal with them? How do I find the answers? And at the time, I thought what I needed more than anything was someone there to give me those answers. It would have changed my life to have somebody to hear me out when I had a question. Somebody to go to and say, hey, I am feeling a certain way. Do you know anything about this? Can you help me out? Or for someone to look at me and say, I'm guessing that you have some questions. Well, guess what? I had the same ones. And look, I came out and I'm okay. Or, I got through it. Or this is how I dealt with it. But I didn't have that. And part of that was, I was afraid to approach my family about it. I was afraid to approach a lot of my friends about it, and so I didn't, and I went through it by myself. And if you fast forward a few years from then, through an entire adolescence of questioning and stressing and just feeling completely hopeless and helpless, about 3 years ago is when I finally allowed myself to be the person that I was. I don't know that I was quite ready to do it, but I was forced to make a decision, and I decided it was time to let me be me. Unfortunately, only about a year ago did I start to love that person. And there's a big difference between me allowing myself to be a person and me allowing myself to love that person. And to finally start getting to the point now where I love me for the man that I am, for the person that I am, for everything that I am, flaws and all. It's a great place to be at, and I think now is the perfect time to really step up and say that I want to be that for somebody else. My pain was a blessing. Because I went through that pain, and because I didn't know what it felt like to have somebody there, I now know how important that is for other people. And I truly believe with all my heart that no one was there to give me the answers, so I had to find the answers on my own. Nobody was there to tell me stories of their life, so I had to embrace my life instead. And nobody was there to mentor me and encourage me and guide me through that time where I was ready to come out so that I could be that for somebody else. So the things that I lacked and the things that I didn't have are the very things that allow me to sit here today and say, I want to do this. Ever since I was a kid, I had planned to go into the ministry as a youth minister. and that eventually turned into I wanted to work with faith-based organizations and camps overseas. That's really what I wanted to do. And then once I came out, I realized the chances of a religious organization allowing me to hold such a position were probably slim to none. And at first it was really disheartening, and then that's when it kind of dawned on me that it doesn't have to be a faith-based organization to touch lives. Like I said, my life is my life, and I've been given this life so that I could do something with it. And what I want to do with my life is to encourage others to make something of theirs. It's really frustrating to want to do that and not exactly know how to get there. So that's why I turn to you. Because I think back to before I came out, and I would see you on TV, or I'd see you in a commercial or on a show, or be watching your talk show, which has gotten me through so many papers it's ridiculous. I could be writing on the Peloponnesian War and I end up watching What's Wrong with These Photos or watching reels of you scaring all your guests. So for that, thanks. But I think back to when I was growing up, and the first time ever that I had heard something positive about a gay individual was when my mom saw you on TV. And then I really didn't know who you were, but I remember her making a statement. And she said, "I know a lot of people don't like Ellen because she's a lesbian. And she might be gay, but she's a good person. And I like her." And that was the very first time that I knew one day my mom would say the same thing about me. That one day, when it got to the point where I could be me, and where I could love me, and where I could tell the world, this is me, now it's your turn to show the love, I knew then that I would definitely be getting it from my mom, because she was the first person to ever say anything positive about somebody who's gay. And it was while watching you. And like I said, that is burned in my mind, and I will never forget it as long as I live. And you have opened so many doors and so many possibilities, and you have been such an encouragement. You have no idea the lives that you have touched just by being you. And I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for myself when I say thank you. Because it is only because you embraced who you were, you loved who you were, that I can be talking to you through a screen right now. And if you could please help me to do the same, I would be so eternally grateful. Because like I said, I have this story to share. I want to tell the world my story, and I haven't even touched it. I haven't even gone below the surface of why I am what I am. And I want to. I want to so bad, but I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to make you respond, and I want to tell you face to face. I don't want to talk to you through a screen. I want to talk to you face to face, and I want to talk to every single young person in America or the world, for daggone it. Did I just say for daggone it? Yeah. Whoops. And I am not going to stop until that happens. like I said, I have got a message and I want to give it to people. I want to encourage people to make their own and to be who they are and to love who they are. And because this is an incredible feeling. Once you're able to do it, it's so incredible. So I'm just asking you, please help me. I'm not a beggar. Well, usually I don't beg for anything. But I am begging you, please help me. And just throwing it out there, if you're still watching this, first of all, God bless you for sitting through this entire thing to see me cry and laugh and sit here and all that good stuff. But if you're not Ellen and you want to talk to me, please talk to me. Please. If you're somebody who happens to know Ellen, perfect. Shoot her this video for me. But I don't care who you are. If you are procrastinating on some homework right now by just looking up random videos, talk to me. If you have been through this process already, please talk to me. If you are in this process right now, or if you think you might be going through this process, talk to me. If you haven't noticed already by watching this 10-11 minute video that I like to talk, something's wrong, but I like to talk. And if you want to talk to me, I will talk to you. And if nobody responds to this video, I'm still going to be posting them up because I like to talk. I really like it when people listen, but that's not going to change the fact that I like to talk. So I'm excited to do this. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see what happens. But yeah, so this is me. This is who I am. This is what I am. Let's do it together. So please, if you can help me in any way, I would be so grateful and so thankful. And I'm gonna post a link to my Facebook in the description to this video. So if you could, well, if you want to talk or anything like that, just hit me up on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way. Or you can grab my email from there. Whatever. I am an open book, and I'm here. I'm here for you. That's why I'm here. So please don't hesitate to talk to me, and don't hesitate to pass this on, because I really need this to get to somebody who can help, i.e. Ellen DeGeneres. Please, Ellen. But that's enough talking. Like I said, I'm not talking through a screen for my entire life. I'm going to be talking face to face. So please, please, please make that happen. Spread this around to your friends, to your family, to strangers, to anybody. But I am asking you to please help me get to Ellen, or to somebody. Along the journey, I want to touch people, but my ultimate destination is to make something. So let's do it. So I'm excited to see what happens next, and I'm really excited to get this underway. So let's go, I guess. Yeehaw. Anyways, I'm always very terrible at ending videos, so I will end with a please share this link so I can get to Ellen, and also a thank you for sharing this link so I can get to Ellen, and a thank you for watching, and a thank you for supporting me, and supporting everybody else in my situation. And that's it. Here we come, Ellen.